Yo, what's going on? Let's see what gold's saying today. Look at that drop. What a drop. What a drop. Where's the music? Oh shoot, I need to change that. There we go. Okay, so last day of the month. Last day of the month. Is gold going to continue this sell-off? Or are we going to push back up? Are we going to leave a nice daily top wick, weekly top wick, monthly top wick? Yo. Goldy, goldy. Let me move. Oh, shoot. Wrong thing. I want to move that over here. There we go, so I can see the chat. There we go. Man, what a drop, what a drop. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? All right, let's start with some daily analysis. Good old daily analysis. All right, so the daily is currently quite bearish. We haven't quite pushed down to yesterday's low. Haven't quite pushed down to yesterday's low, but we're pulling back, obviously. A 4 hour. We do have some news later on today, as my alert just went off for. 4 hours broken a previous 4 hour low. So quite a decent drop on the 4 hour. I was looking for the 4 hour to come all the way down to 37.85. Maybe 37.85. Retest this broken 4 hour support resistance. Retest and then push back up if gold does want to continue down. But we are having quite a pullback today. 30-minute has finally created a support. So I think we're just creating structure here. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go to create some structure and then potentially continue back down. If we respect this support here and start pushing up, then, you know, probably pull back, retest Asian lows, maybe, and then continue back down. Or we could just push back up into the Asian range and keep pushing up. So either thing can happen. Either thing can happen. So yeah, let's see if we break this previous high, then we have maybe a 1 hour continuation pattern to push back up. You know, gold is still overall quite bullish. And I think this drop was just a sell-off from, you know, profit taking. We got very close to, I want to say 3,900, but look, 38.70. It's quite a push. Quite a push. What's making that noise? Is that the chat box? That's whatever. So yeah, maybe, you know, if we continue this retest, I think gold continues to pull back. Looks like we're respecting the support potentially. Benny, I'm taking buys. Oh, you like this continuation pattern? I do kind of like it. I do kind of like it. If gold can break, I think I'd prefer it if gold can break above the 1 hour high rather than just this 30-minute. I want it just a bit further up. Yeah, I prefer it just a little higher up. But it does look quite good. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna get a good push. This does look good, you know. I might take a quick stab at it too. Alright, I'm gonna take the break of these highs here. Let's see if we can get a bit of a retracement. So right there, 67 pip stop loss. Let's see if we can get a good trade. I don't have time to do a buy stop. No, see, I'm been entered in here. Damn, just had to hit that button super quick. I'm gonna put my stop loss. I'm gonna put my stop loss back at the highs. I mean my TP back at the highs, but I'm probably not going to hold all the way to up there. Look for maybe a retest, like I said, of Asian lows, 120 pips. This was a very quick one, very quick one, very quick one. See if we can grab at least 20-30 pips. That'd be wonderful. This is a very big range we have here though. It's like, what, 400 odd pips, maybe more. 700 pips. 700 pips. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This was a nice move right here. It's a nice move right here. Alright, my entry is just a little. $14.90. Come on, Goldie. I'm not asking for too much. I'm not asking for too much. Go on, it's a bit more of a push. Go on. Where did it get to? It got to about 30 pips. Oh, glad. Now, typically I was thinking, let me lock some in. But normally what happens, I'll lock some in. Price will come back, tap my entry, and then continue pushing back up. Always what happens to me after I close partials. So I'm going to hold it. You know, let price come back to my entry, and then hopefully just keep pushing. Let's see. Stop loss doesn't look that big. It is about 68 pips. go. Push up, push up. Alright, in the meantime, to check out pound yen real quick. So pound yen is very bearish. Looks like pound yen's having an end of the month sell off as well. Pushing down, we've broken below daily support. So my next target I had was 198.6. I think it's a 4-hour level on GJ. Yep, like a decent 4-hour support here below these wicks because this candle closed below. So I moved to the next level. And then we have 198 below that. I think GJ probably continued down, to be honest, down to the bottom of the range. It's been in this massive range for, look at that, it's been months now. It's been months. I think we continue down. Yeah, not really looking for much on GJ. Got a little support there, resistance, yeah, not really too hyped up on GJ, as you guys know. What have we got to the left? Yeah, we're kind of at a decent support here to the left. $198.8. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this where it's at. Leave it where it's at. Yeah. Keep an eye on gold. I thought once it came back down it would come back and then just continue pushing up, but it's a very slow push up. I guess it only has been 10 minutes since this candle opened. It's not staying above 38.17. Let's see if I get another push up above 20 pips. I think I might lock some in. Quick trade, yes, very quick trade. Hopefully a quick trade. One thing with a continuation pattern, if it happens too early in the candle, like I was talking to Gbpjpy about that, we always talk about with the it's mainly with the 4-hour time frame, but with a continuation pattern, if it plays out like early in the candle, it can have the continuation pattern and then come back and then retrace. So it plays out and then kind of cancels itself out, which is, yeah, it's I don't know when it happens, but it just can happen. I think it's typically when, yeah, when it just happens straight away early on in the candle. Alright, just hovering above the 10 pips. Go on, get back to 20 or 30. Gold ain't pushing. I mean, give it time, give it time, give it time, give it time. Still early. Still early. Got a lot of time left. Going back to 20 pips. Yeah, it's not really giving me that push, you know. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not giving me a good enough push. I might have to just lock in the little profits. Now this candle doesn't have much of a bottom wick as well. Let's see what gold wants to do here. Gold, what are you trying to do? New 15-minute candle just opened. Okay, not bad. At least we kind of have a breakout 15-minute candle. So maybe we'll get a pullback, retest this broken resistance on the 15, then continue up. Might be respecting this minor 15 resistance as well. Look, we're getting a pullback from there. 2 decent top wicks on these 15-minute candles during the drive down. Good. We're in some gold buys at the moment. Maxine, Yeehaw, hello. We're in some gold buys. If this 15 can break the previous top wick, I'm gonna lock in some and just leave a runner. And get a little push up. Right now we haven't been in much drawdown at all with this trade. Let me not jinx it, touch wood. But look, 4 hours flipping bullish as well. I mean, if I was gonna, I do think price is going to go up a bit more if this 15 can break this high. So maybe at this breakout, but then your stop loss would be kind of big. Stop loss might be a bit big. I'm looking to close partials if we break this high. But it's not really giving me that drive up. Hopefully this 15 is just making a bottom wick and then we just continue back. But like I said, we've tapped into this little 15-minute resistance here too. So if we break this 15 high, I think it would be a good push up. This, it's not there. This trade is based on this little continuation pattern here and breaking this high. breaking the high of the 1 hour candle. That's what it was. This entry was based on. 1 hour high being broken, made a decent top wick, pushing up. But this drive up is struggling. Come on, gold. Retrace some of this drop. Let's see if we can move up. It'd be good if the 4 hour flips bullish, obviously, and we get that drive up. In fact, we do have some news at 3 o'clock, so let's take a look at that. I was looking at this candlestick analysis. They've changed it to backtest fundamentals for some reason, but yeah, if you see what happened, why did gold start falling? It said profit taking after gold hit record highs and extreme overbought conditions. So that'll be obviously using the indicators. Look, RSI above 80, month end and quarter end flows, increased volatility and positioning. Yeah, real nice drop. So let's go to calendar. Let's go to today. And the news is Jolts. So it says medium. Jolts job opening 7.2 mil. Let's see what Jolt says. So they're expecting it to come out as forecast, and nothing new there. So if it comes out as forecast, gold will just continue, maybe continue pulling back. If it comes out lower, gold buys. If it comes out higher, then gold sells. Let's see when the last Jolts came out. Let's have a look. Okay, September the 3rd. September the 3rd. And it came out less than expected. Alright, so let's check out 3rd of September. Would have been around 3. Let's go to 2 o'clock. Okay, so gold was on a slow uptrend. Then we had Jolts push gold up some more, came back, and then continue up for pretty much most of the day, and then fell, retraced, coming into the next day. So it was bullish based on bad numbers. Based on bad numbers. Where is it? 3 o'clock. So how much did it push up? 120 pips. Not bad. Not a bad push. Alright, back into some profits. Go on, give us a bit of a push. End of the candle. Why don't gold want to push? It's too bearish right now. Trying to pull back too much. Nah. You know what gold's like. Give it to the end of the candle and then it will start driving somewhere. That's when the volume kicks in. I have a new hour candle opening as well. GJ's just ranging. No good. I wanted the sales during London session but couldn't find an entry. Like London session, gold was just tanking. I was talking to Benny in the Discord. Like, I think at the time we were messaging, gold had only dropped 500 pips, and now it's dropped to extra. It's dropped another 2, so 700 pips from these highs, which is insane. Look, 710 pips. What a drop! What a drop! And I was thinking, all right, where would I get into some sales? Really, I could have taken a break of any of these lows because it was just breaking lows and continuing down. But after such a push, I kind of wanted a bit of a retracement. And look, this is the 15-minute time frame, so 30 minutes. Stop losses were kind of big. Yeah, I just didn't find an entry that I liked, to be honest. Although gold did close below Asian lows, it was kind of far, and I was anticipating it dropped all the way down to retest Asian lows, but didn't expect this much more. You know. Alright, gold, what are we doing in the last 4 minutes? Gonna push up for me? Give me like 20 pips. Give me 20 pips. I don't like that this 15 is not breaking this previous high. Not feeling that. I want to see how this candle closes. May just end up cutting this trade short. I'm just calling it a break even, depending on where price is. Might end up even having to close at 10 pips, like the good old days. Got my finger over the trigger. Ready to close. Alright, back to 10 pips. Go on. Last 3 minutes. Give us that push. There we go, go on. Bit more of a push, just a little bit more of a push. Slow push indeed, Benny. Where is... There we go, that's what I was looking for. Chat box. Yeah, when, like, Maxine, where, I mean, if you've missed an entry, I wouldn't really, and you're asking where to get in, the only place I could recommend is exactly where I got in. So if price, you know, comes back down to my entry, that's the only place I would say, yeah, because that's the entry that I liked, but I don't really like, I wouldn't really recommend it after, you know, whilst I'm already in the trade. That would just be down to you then. Where's the other one. Oh, price pushed up, man. Didn't get to exit. Oh, that's better. Price pushed up to what, 20 pips, and I missed getting out. Oh, I started moving about. It's funny. But we did break that previous 15-minute high, which is a good look. Let's see if gold can do it again before this candle closes. Well, we've got a minute left. Just over a minute. No worries, more entries to come. Exactly. We've got this whole 700 pips to potentially retrace, or I mean, even below this support, if we continue down, if we continue bearish structure, we've just created a support here and then we get a resistance. I think with volume, we drive below 3,800 and keep pushing down. You know? New 1 hour candle about to open. Which has to make a nice bottom wick. Oh, my price is jumping around like crazy. I kind of wanted to be out before this candle opens, just to survive the bottom wick. Okay, that's all good. Don't need that. Alright, I'm gonna close 50% because we're breaking this previous 15-minute low. So I've closed half because I like when candles are trending up. Even though it's a small bottom wick, I don't want to be losing a whole 60 pips. I've got half running. It's not far away, literally about, where was this? 10 pips, just over 10 pips. Wait, let me get my exact price. $12 pips. 12 pips, I caught it. So I need to close at 12 pips to be break even. Gold is not trying to drive up, is it? I am in a gold buy, but gold doesn't want to retrace. Gold doesn't want to retrace. Did miss the opportunity. I wanted to close at like 20-30 pips, but gold never. I missed closing. It happened very quick. It sort of jumped to the price and then dropped back down. Unfortunately, had to be a sniper to get out of that trade. Had to be very quick. But I just want gold to retrace some of this drop a little bit. You know, the 4 hour flipping bullish, pushing up. I want it to retest like a broken level and then continue back down. So maybe Asian lows. Maybe Asian lows. Maybe here, 38.24, 25. We had a 1 hour create a really nice support, respect the previous low. Then the previous 1 hour broke that last 1 hour high, and that was the confirmation for entry. But as you can see, the bullish candles are getting weaker. They are weakening on this push back up, so I don't know how much gold wants to push up. Ouch. Doesn't look like it wants to push up much more. But you got 50% running now. Close some at 12 pips when the previous 15-minute low was broken. So we'll see what happens here. Was it a bad stop loss? 68 pips? 68 pips. Oh, gold is coming down. One hour bottom wick. Yeah, I hope so, Benny. Yeah, true. I hope it's just a 1 hour bottom wick. Could be just a 1 hour bottom wick. I like that it's coming down pretty much first, and then it gives us more time to flip bullish and then push up again. Wouldn't be a bad move. We don't have any news at 1:30. I think we have people talking though. From what I saw, it's like speeches and stuff. Oh yeah, like 2 o'clock. So we've got ages for that. Let's see. But I mean, looking at the higher time frames, look at this monthly top wick. You know, barely had a monthly top wick last month, but the previous months we had a lot of pushes up to all-time highs and then pullbacks. Weekly, as to be fair, this weekly barely has a bottom wick. I don't know if gold drives all the way down here though to create a bottom wick. That's this. I want to say it's a stretch. What's another 500 pips on top of the 700 we've already moved today? I don't see it. Daily. Now, daily is very far from breaking yesterday's low. Very far from breaking yesterday's low. And typically, if I'm looking for like a big sell-off or some sells, I like the daily candles to break previous lows or break highs, you know. Come on, gold. Flip bullish, drive up. I don't think gold pushes back up to all-time highs though. It would be insane for gold to have dropped 700 pips and then retrace and push back up 700 pips before the end of the day. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. But wow. And look where gold started buying back up from. 3,800. So 3,800, obviously, very strong psychological level, we know. That's where we're pushing up from, around that area. All right, there we go. Reflipping bullish. Are we gonna drive up now? Finally, now's the time. Nope. Gold is playing all the games today. Go on, push. This is what I did before where I couldn't get out of this trade. Really, I should have just moved my TP to where I wanted to get out instead of do it manually. But you know, gold likes to pop sometimes and to let it do its thing a bit. I don't like that the 15 minutes are now trending. They're trending bearish now. Look, they're respecting previous highs, breaking previous lows. Not feeling that. What's DXY doing to close the month? DXY is dropping. Very bearish. Bearish again. So it was just a pullback. Retest these 4-hour resistance area. These wicks. It's been dropping since. Pressing stuff over here. Go on, gold. Push. Push. Nope. Gold is playing. This is annoying. So gold will move when it wants to. Gold will move when it wants to. Hopefully it moves in the direction we want. Go on, Goldie, push, push. That new 15 about to open. Still bullish. So even though we're breaking lows and respecting highs, we're still closing bullish. But like I said, the candles are getting weaker now. The drive up it's dying down. You gotta be super patient, boy. Now, if gold breaks below this 15-minute support, 15-minute low here, then I'm gonna close the trade. I'm just gonna close it and then we'll wait, look for some better opportunities. And we should definitely get some opportunities today. End of the month volume, should definitely get some moves. On gold. Where did I move my stop? It's at 1085. 1085. That's like accounting for spread. If it hits there, I'm out. Out for the count. and then I'll start over. Very close to see how this 4-hour candle closes too. If it closes like bullish, but weak bullish, we could be getting a pin bar to then push back up. If it closes maybe back below this previous 4-hour low and we get a decent body, then I think we're going to continue driving down. So very good to see how this 4 hours closing too. As per usual, good old important 4-hour candle. Oh, we're surviving in this trade. We're surviving. Where's that back? Sleep. Alright, gold, I'm gonna move my TP because this is killing me right now. I was kind of thinking maybe just put it back to the 12 pips and call it a break even. Oh, we're gonna break this previous 15-minute high. Benny, I had to close. Oh man, I feel you, man. It's just now it starts to range. Now's the time it picks a range, right? And it was doing all of this earlier, just straight dropping, and now it's a very slow push back up. Like these candles, big massive candles, and then they're just getting weaker and weaker under retracement. I think I want to close at break even, to be fair. I want to close at break even, which would be about 12 pips. And we keep getting there. So it'll be about 16 point. Let's call it about 38.16 would be that break even. 38.16. If it can push back up there, I'm going to just get out and then wait for a better entry. just above 38.16. If we can flip and push, yeah, I'm gonna lock that in at BE and then call it. This is a struggle right here. Dum, 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 dum. Terrible price action all round. What time is it? Nearly 1:30. Morning, morning. Morning. Did you catch this sell-off you've been waiting for? Did you catch this sell-off? Man, 700 pips? Poof, oof, oof, oof. That would have been, what time would that have started for you? That would have been dumb early though. 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Maybe even 2 in the morning. Nasty sell-off. Trying to catch a bit of this retracement back up. Got to about 25 pips. Didn't get to lock in any partials. But it looks like gold wants to come back down. Now I don't even mind taking sells. If I get some good structure for the sells. It happened while you were sleeping. Yeah, I thought so. Lots of profit taking, man. 700 pips. 700 pips. Had to happen at some point, innit? Waking up to see gold at like all the way near the 38.60s was crazy work anyway. Echo, Mr. Buys up and the sells down. It be like that sometimes. Yeah, it's annoying when that happens. Because now, let me not jinx it. But sometimes when stuff like that happens, you've had a big move during Asian, a big move during London, and then we'll get some nonsense during NY. NY will do nothing. Because it's exhausted now. But I think NY does. I think we do get a move during NY. Last day of the month too. NY needs a piece. NY needs a piece, you know. They were sleeping through it all. They need their slice. They need their little slice. Now look. Looks like we're going to have another continuation pattern here. Another continuation on the 30-minute. If we close like this. Like, I'm mad gold dropped all of this without me though. I'm not gonna lie. I just didn't see. To be honest, this 9 o'clock entry here would have been nice. 9 o'clock, little closure below, came up, retest, and then boom, straight through this range, straight to Asian lows. Straight to Asian lows. That move would have been the whole. This candle was just the whole trade. Just the whole trade. Maybe even the flip. 230 pips, 150 to Asian lows. One candle, bam. So I'm thinking a retest of these Asian lows and then continue down. If gold wants to pull back up that much, but I don't think it does. Alright, 30 minutes about to close. I just need to survive the next 30-minute low. But either way, if the next 30-minute breaks the previous low, I'm out of this trade. A very small loss because we closed only running 50%, so what's that? It'll be a very short loss. 40 pips at 50%. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, so if I lost 50% at 12 pips, 50% at 40 pips, it's a 26 pip loss, which is not bad from 68. So from 68 pips to 26 pips is pretty good actually. I was not going to lose 68 pips. I was not losing 68 pips, trust me. Well, that was the closest place that would made the trade invalid at the time. Go on, another continuation pattern playing out. Let's go. Ash, did you have a target for your sells for the sell-off? Or it would have been a new target since obviously the price action sort of played out differently. Either way, this is a big month for gold, you know, very big month. very big month. I mean, this is probably the biggest month gold has had. Yeah, look. This is gold's biggest month, honestly. 4,000 pips. 4,020 pips. I don't know when gold has had a move like that. Maybe 2020. Oh, 199 there. Looking at these big candles, I'm trying to identify a time when gold has moved as much as this. Shoot, maybe it's this year. Look, that's only 250. Now this month it didn't move that much, but it didn't close that high. $4,000 pips. Mad. Go on, gold. Continuation pattern. So either the continuation pattern is going to play out, we break the previous high and keep pushing up, or we're creating the resistance for gold to continue back down. So we're continuing that downtrend structure that I was talking about earlier, that gold was waiting for, because it's not going to go straight down. But if it creates, you know, support and then a resistance, and then we respect that resistance, then we could continue the sell-off. I would prefer the resistance candle a bit stronger than this previous one. You know, strong bearish body, and then we continue down from there. We're not really getting that yet. I hope we come up to close. H4 as a continuation pattern. If the sales continue, I'm thinking 37.87 or 37.64. Cool beans. Yeah, I have this area here. This was my first sell target down here. 37.85. So we're close. I love that. I love when we have similar targets. Beautiful. Alright, so we're breaking the high. Are we gonna keep going? No, come back down. Wait, did that close me out? It did. Okay, it did. I got closed out of that trade at break even around 16.10. Okay, so break even. That was a break even entry right there. Break even trade. I'm actually so glad to be out of that trade. That trade was the longest trade of my life. It just felt like it was going on forever and not moving. Da, 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 da. Watch it pop now, as soon as I'm out of the trade. What's crazy, the 1 hour still looks really good to keep pushing up. Wouldn't mind us retracing up to Asian low. Yes, that's exactly what I was, that's what I was hoping for with that trade. That's what I was planning for. Retesting Asian lows. Like I want it to retest somewhere and then continue back down. This is a very slow pullback, a very slow pullback. Pound yen, I'm so done with pound yen. Over it. What did Benny say? Now it slows down. Now what slows down? Look at that. That would have slapped me out of that trade. I'm so glad I got out. It's coming very close to where it would have hit my stop loss. Yep, that would have been stop loss hit. Thank God. Oof. That break even was necessary. Right, so instead of continuation pattern, we're getting the resistance respected and then the continuation down for these sells, looks like. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so the reason I wanted to get out quickly as well is because like on the lower time frames, the candles are getting weaker. Like we weren't getting the strong pushes up anymore. Watch it pop from here in gold fashion. Listen, facts. I mean, 15 respect to that previous low. Jeez, gold is playing, man. It's just not pushing. It's just really not pushing. But I mean, can gold sell off all day? It could if it wanted to. I just want this 1 hour candle to break this last high and then keep pushing up. Because even though the lower time frames are a bit all over the place, 1 hour candles are still trending bullish. They're still pushing. I just hope for good price action, even though it rocketed yesterday. NY couldn't grab the best entry after all the H1 barcoding. Yeah, this yesterday was some BS. It really was. Like it was like recently you'd have to get in some real low entries and then just hold it all the way through. Hold it. Did I take a trade yesterday? I think I got a little piece of some buys during London session, but then I had to go out. I don't want to say I was kidnapped, but it felt like I was kidnapped because it was supposed to be a quick trip and it turned out like it was ridiculous. To get from one end of London to another, it took 2 hours. It was insane. It was just insane. Way too long. I missed all the monies. Where did I get in yesterday? I took some buys. Was it? I don't even remember. I'll have to check. But it was a very in and out. Was it down here? I actually don't remember where I took it. There we go, gold. Damn. Now it plays out. Come on, give us a retest. Give us a retest. I want a retest of like just, let's just say around here would be a good retest. So around Asian lows. Asian lows are about here. 12. No, a bit higher, about here. Anywhere in this area, I'll just push up, give it a retest, and then come back down. Like, this is kind of big. This is kind of big. But yeah, I want a retest of like around here. Give me a retest, reject it, give me a engulfing, a bearish engulfing or something, and then come back down. Gold wants to continue selling off, that is. Boom, 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 boom. Go on gold, 6 minutes. Like, because it's the end of the month, it feels like a Friday. It feels like a trading Friday. Like this trading day feels like a Friday. but it's not end of the week. So it's like wrapping up this month's trades. It feels weird. And then tomorrow is just Wednesday, midweek. Dun, 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 dun. Echo, I know what you mean, right? Oh, love a little sidebar. We'll be sidebarring. Sidebar, just finished a book called Move by Move. It's written by a chess grandmaster. Talks about life lessons on and off the chessboard. The lessons are very relatable to trading. Check it out. Oh, I like that. Okay. Move by Move. Okay, what I'm gonna do, because you know we try to be efficient around here. Let's see. You know I love a good book. Okay, it's not letting me find it there. Is it by Sicilian something? What's the name of the author? Because there's a lot of chess books called Move by Move. Yeah, we're gonna need the author of that. Please and thanks. Maurice Ashley. Okay, that narrows it down. Oh, there's a lot of books. Alright, I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back to it. I'll try to find a PDF, you know, like a good PDF. Found it. Why am I like this? Oh, look at that. Wonderful. appreciate you. There we go. Books in the Discord. Boom. All right, so we've had a bit of a pullback now. Are we gonna come back down from here, or are we gonna still push up a bit more? Gold, what do you want to do now? H4 continuation pattern on gold. Facts, 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 facts. Only thing I don't like about this continuation pattern on gold right now is the fact that we are respecting this 4-hour support right here. It's the only thing I don't like. Is that where we've closed above. Now that I'm looking at it, because this could be a higher low. It's tight, it's very tight, but this is the only thing I don't like about it. Let's keep this on the hourly. Why is there 2 there? It's weird. $20, 38, 13, 38, 14. A news on the way too. I know, right? Good old news. I mean, 4-hour opening up, coming straight down. Barely a top wick. Respecting that 4-hour high. Continuation does look good. This is quite a straight drop. Damn. Damn, look at this tumble. What's that, a 50 pip drop? Soon as the candle open. Man. 5 minutes. It's crazy. I mean, this 4 hour candles, the way they've formed, this massive engulfing right here, continuation down, but then a push back up above this 4 hour support. Now, does gold want to close bullish today, or does it want to close bearish? That is the question. So last time we had this news come out, it missed. Gold pushed up 120 pips, which isn't massive. Hold on, let me show you. So Jolts, last Jolts, September 3rd, we had a look at it. The price action closed below. I mean, forecast was below. And yeah, we had a 120 pip push. Oh look, still there. Oh, wrong one. One on this one. That was the little, this was the little Jolts candle right here. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. Just wait. So I'm thinking, if I want to take some sells, where do I want to get the sells from? So I would like to take sells from a retest, potentially, or a breakout, like a closure below. So now, if this 4 hour if we get a support form, resistance formed here, the next candles, I don't think I'll get an entry for the next couple candles, to be honest, for the retest, of course, because I need the resistance to be formed, and then the next candle create like a lower high and then take sales from there. As long as we respect this previous 4-hour high, that would be amazing. Or if, no, I think this might be a bit too low. I would say maybe a closure below 38.09, and then anticipate that with volume we push below this support 37.98 and then continue selling, break the low, or at least fill this wick. So something like a pullback, lower high, or retest, like wick up, retest this resistance, and then come down. Or a closure below. Keep going down. That would be the idea. GJ's finally falling. Oh look, nice 4-hour, nice continuation pattern on GJ though. Alright, GJ. I messing with GJ though, sorry. Alright. How big is this candle now? It's a decent sized candle, you know. 58 pips, 58, 60 pips, 63 pips. Alright, Goldie. Look at this structure though, man. Very tight uptrend structure on the 15. Ugh. I might have to call it soon. Nothing ain't happening yet. I don't know if I'll be streaming for this news. I don't think this news is gonna do much, to be honest. One hour still looking good. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so we've made that bottom wick. I don't know, man. I don't know if gold wants to drive down some more. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if we break this previous 4-hour candle high. Get a bit more of a retracement. All I know is that I don't want to be looking at gold the whole day. Dum dum, dum dum. Where did we get into that trade? Got in about, was it 13 or 14? Like 14. Would have only just got to, well, to be honest, it did push up to the 20s, didn't it? To 21s. But yeah, this trade was not really trying to go nowhere. Could have squeezed a little 60 pips, but that was a slow push. Very slow push. Just want to see what happens at 2:30, like NYSE Open. To be honest, see what gold wants to do. Oh, GJ falling. All right. GJ try not to get cut off. Right, back to 38.19. We're gonna push up. Nope. Come on, go. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? We've got a lot of continuation patterns pushing up here. Little 30-minute continuations. Nah, I can't bothered. I'm gonna wait. I was gonna go grab something, but I might as well wait. How long we got left? 7 minutes. Man, the way gold just up and down 30-40 pips at a time. How big is this 5-minute candle? 67 pips. Insane moves. Insane moves. These are big candles. This candle here, 84 pips. Alright, come on, gold. Do something. Set me up somehow. Come on. I thought it was going to give us a little continuation pattern, another one. But not with this big bearish candle. Guess not. But if we get like an engulfing here, if we can close below 38.09, I think that'll be the start of the continuation back down. And then we fill this wick. We get this 4-hour continuation right here. We've got a lower high formed on the 4-hour, you know, and we just keep falling. I thought we was falling. Guess not. Thought it was about to push up gold up and down. Man, gold is all over the place right now. Gold is all over the place right now. Gold is all over the place. It went from 38.18 to 38.12 quick. Man, that look at these 5-minute candles. They're like 60-70 pips. And that's not even the top of the candle. It's like pushes up and then just dropped 74 pips. Nuts. Like it's nothing. Nothing. Like your stop losses have to be so good on gold right now. Pour more. Thank you. Sorry. Might be a bit later. Oh god. Cheers. Smoothie delivery. Okay. Can work with that. Wow.
Wait, there's chia seeds. You're right with chia seeds, right?
Mm-hmm. I thought I heard your cat. Nah. Probably my sister. Send smoothies for the chat. Listen, I'm lucky I got this movie. There must have been an overflow. There must have been a surplus of smoothies. I never get smoothies. Gold's tripping right now. Gold's not doing nothing. I was kind of anticipating a bit more volume, but at the same time, we do have news, so maybe gold is waiting for that, you know? Maybe gold is just waiting for that news. Maybe we'll get a very slow trickle back up after all this profit taking. Yeah. Let's see. Market AI it did have a bias. Where was it at? It normally has like a target, but it doesn't have anything. Oh. Alright, so 230 candle opening, and we are still just playing in this little range right here. We're still just, you know, tight range. Up, not down. We've tapped into this 4-hour support again. So, yeah, let's see if we flip bullish, push up, or we continue down and fill this wick and complete this 4-hour continuation pattern. Definitely gonna have to wait for news and see what news does for us. But yeah, I'm not waiting for the news, guys. I'm gonna leave it here. And see what happens. So what I'm looking for is for the sells. I still want maybe a retest a bit higher up, a bit more of a push up, a retest, and then a really strong sign of a rejection, or like a continuation down, like an engulfing or a strong resistance. That's what I would like to see for the sells. Or for buys, maybe a retest. Maybe if price comes down, retest this support and doesn't drive down. If it holds and then goes back up, then yeah. But still anticipating this, you know, this continuation pattern to play out. But I'm kind of I'm in between buys and sells with gold right now. I'm in between buys and sells because we've had quite a decent sell-off. We've got a nice top wick right now on the daily. So yeah, if we can close bearish on gold, that would be great. We've got a decent top wick. We've got some range for next week. So yeah, we'll see. Maxine, I want to go for GU buys. Can you check? Ooh, GU buys. All right, first we look at DXY. So dollar index just had this crazy push up and is now coming back down. So if dollar index is bearish, then GU should be bullish. That's literally how I look at GU at the moment. Let's see. I'll look at the chart for you. I will. Ooh. Do you know why I like GU buys? Because we've made this bottom wick. We're very far from the previous low. So if it flips bullish and then refills this wick and breaks the high, then I see it. But looking at the 4-hour, I don't like the buys here. I'm not gonna lie. Like looking at the 4-hour, we've respected the 4-hour resistance and we've broken that previous 4-hour low as well. And we're pushing below this support. It looks more like it's gonna sell to me than buy. Gold must hear Mickey when she says she's done because now it's pushing. I can see it. I'm looking at it on my C trader. I'm like, what the hell? This. I've got it on the 1-hour time frame to see the 1 hour's just flipped bullish. But yeah, I would be careful with GU buys. Oh, but then this support has been respected. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. It's not clear to me. I don't want to steer you somewhere and I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. It's a lot of conflicting price action across the different time frames. But to me, it looks more bearish to me than bullish right now. Look at this. Yeah, but yeah, I don't see nothing happen just yet. I need to see. I need to see what happens after news. I can't do anything before news right now. I think gold is waiting for that too. So yeah, guys, back again tomorrow. I was gonna say on Monday. It really feels like a trading Friday. I swear. Back tomorrow. We've got ADP tomorrow. We've got what else? I think there's a few things we've got tomorrow. ADP and manufacturing PMI, which probably won't be streaming for, but ADP. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, we've got news all the rest of this week. Oof, unemployment claims, which is meh news. And then good old NFP. So yeah, alright guys, peace out. Have a good one. Be safe out here. Be safe out here. Gold is looking very unsure. But I can see that